Welcome to East Sussex and my plot on my allotment. The weather has remained poor and we had Storm Brendan on Monday, which down here carried over into Tuesday for some reason or other. And you've just got to have a look at Sean Cameron's plot, the damage that he's taken. Last year we had, I think, 6 storms in total, and 6 times I had to repair my fence. So my tip to Sean is don't fight nature. My last fence, which stood up to Brendan quite well, produced more of a baffle. I've stopped trying to make it strong and resist the wind, but by making it loose and the wind coming through and baffling it with the plants in front, I think that is the answer. Last week we had a delivery of furniture. We're changing round. It's part of those spring decorations and the rest of it that is a custom in this part of the world, and which denied me last week. You'll have noticed that I didn't do my vlog from the conservatory because it was full of furniture and packing case, and I got a new easy chair. I'd had the other one for 15 years and it had passed its sell-by date, so I got a new one. Like the old one, it had lumbar vibrators in there for relaxing and the rest of it. But what happened to my onions? Well, they got knocked over, strewn all over the floor. But here's a good thing about soil blocks, is it didn't make any difference. Soil blocks remained firm. I just picked them up, put them back in the tray, give them a water, got out the vac, got rid of the evidence, and there's only me and thee that know it happened. And I vacked up the mess so that nobody would find out, and everything's okay.
There's a new Costa Coffee Cafe erected at the recycling centre entrance, and with complimentary voucher, I claim my free cuppa. Calling in at the allotment just to check it over before the onsurge of Storm Brendan. All was okay, the rain started and it was back home to start taking off the labels and the plastic sealing tape that's on the cardboard. Had some good comments on the last upload, so please keep them coming. And one of them was a note from Dalesman commenting why I sieved the compost. Well, not only the oceans have a build-up of plastic, but so do our allotments. Plastic labelling, or broken plastic labelling, I find is prolific. And tying wire labels off the composting cardboard leads me into composting the next bed, number 14, the newest in my collection. Furthermore, at this time of year, the allotment has no mains water due to frost. But there's gallons coming down from Storm Brendan. So, on with the waterproofs and let's get that cardboard laid. This is just some of the dross sieved out of the compost that was in the bin. Part of the plastic ban I've imposed on myself is the use of plastic plant labels. Now I use only wood plant labels. Lollipop sticks are also useful. My collection is gradually increasing. Newspaper is just as good as cardboard as a weed barrier. Not tried it, but I'm told if you trim an area of grass and weeds and spread the card or paper over it, it still works. Papers laid, or should I say used up, I then proceeded with applying a layer of straw. Though still experiencing short periods of sometimes heavy showers, I did apply some water to the straw, which assisted in pressing it down. When the straw was laid, I then covered it over with last year's composting waste. The plastic ban is working, as in this bin, which is last year's compost, had very little dross. Light was beginning to fade, so I cleared up and weighted down the straw, because tomorrow I have another duty, in that my granddaughter requires me to video another basketball match at a place called the ACS School. ACS stands for American Community Schools, and it's a big campus opposite Windsor Great Park. So I need to download everything off my video cameras to record the match. Apparently it has a fantastic sports facilities, which I'm looking forward to see. Students at this college can gain an American high school diploma. This was interrupted by an occasional heavy shower, and then I had to leave it due to a lack of light.
I continued in the week practicing techniques and presentation for my videos. The program I use is one called Canva. I don't think I've mentioned it before, but I use it to do the thumbnails. Thumbnails are very important. The template I use is now no longer available, so I've had to do another one, and so I've been doing that as well. It's a good program to use. Well, I find it's a good program to use. It's free, but some of the images you do have a small charge to pay, which is about 99p generally. It's not a lot, but the whole, something like less than $1, I suppose. No, it's more than $1. But the whole cost of that charge goes to aid forest fires in Australia. So it's like a charitable gift rather than a charge for using their facilities. And you go through a list, and it's a huge range. You go through the templates, and as soon as there's one there that catches your eye, that's the one to grab.
And this is the one that grabbed my eye. I'm told the golden rule for thumbnails is keep it simple. Simple is more.
And you download that, and you change the image for your own descriptions, wording, font. No, you keep the font, but your description, and you can change the photograph for one of your own, or again you can put into like I want to do one on onions, so I put onions in, and I got hundreds of pictures of onions, and you go through them, and one that suddenly hits your eye, you pick that one and you download that. That one was free for me. And in doing the template, friends in the village recently have met me and said that my channel is difficult to find on YouTube. They don't really know what to put in. Do they put in Mike Brotherson? Do they put in Allotment Gardening? So I thought, well, let's have a go at putting in a logo. Let's have a logo, get an identity, and we'll see how that goes. So that's what I've been doing. So I hope you find that. That then leads me on to saying that it's now time to say goodbye. Hope to see you next week, God willing. And if you're not already done so, please subscribe. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. But least of all, press that bell up there. Okay? So for now, all that remains is to say take care and bye.